All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Atiba, and I am going to be your art teacher today. I'm what they call a mixed media artist. All right. When you say mixed media, it means you use all kind of different art materials to create art. So we're going to be doing something that is inspired by an artist by the name of Picasso, really Pablo Picasso. And he makes these really kind of distorted faces and abstract, and we're going to be doing that, okay? So let's get busy here. So first and foremost, I want to introduce you to Pablo Picasso, and I'm going to show you some of his artwork, okay? So this one right here, I'm going to hold it up for you, and this one's called A Lady with the Red Hat. It's pretty obvious she's got a red hat. But you know what? I want you to check out what shapes do you see this lady with the red hat. You know, I see the color, and I notice that it has all kinds of lines. I see a few maybe circles. What kind of shapes do you see? What kind of lines do you see? Are they straight? Are they crooked? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, I got another one for you I think you would like. That's this one right here. This one was called La Donna, okay? And Pablo Picasso made that one too. And she's kind of turned to the side, as you can see her face. But check out her eyes. Don't they look really different? They look like they're facing in different directions. What kind of lines do you see? What colors do you see? Oh my goodness, look at her dress. What shapes do you see on her dress? All right, here we got another Pablo Picasso, and that's this one here. And that is a head with a hat. Very simple title, Head with a Hat. And do you notice? It looks like her face is kind of divided in half. You check that out? It's like red on one side and yellow on the other side. And what texture, if you could touch that, what do you think it would feel like? And once again, I keep asking you, what shape are her eyes? Are they round? Are they oval? I'm not sure. You check it out and see. All right. Well, now you know I need to share with you. So if we're going to create a face, a Pablo Picasso style face, we're going to need some art material. So we're going to need some scissors because we're going to do some cutting. We're going to need some oil pastels, maybe colored pencils. We've got some markers here. We're going to need some glue. We're going to also need some glue stick. That's for paper. We're going to need a Sharpie. And you know what? I'm going to show you how to do this later. But there's this wonderful warm-up game that's called Roll a Picasso. And so I am going to be rolling this dice, and we're going to be creating a Picasso. I'll give you more information on that later. All right? So we've talked about all the materials. There's one more thing that I need to let you know about. I guess there's a couple of more things that we need to know about. You got to make sure you've got this handout called Roll a Picasso. Remember I said we were going to do a warm-up on that? And you got to have some paper here. It's what we call printing paper. It's a little bit thinner than the other kind of paper, all right? And then we also remember your teacher told you the day before that you were supposed to cut out some construction paper with different colors. We're going to be using that too, so you need to get that together. And then you also need to get your handout here about different facial features in case you want to use that. And then you're also going to need some construction paper, a construction paper like this that you're going to draw your Picasso style face on it. All right, so let's get started. Remember I told you about Roll a Picasso? All right, that's this one right here. We're going to do this game. And I'm going to roll the dice. And what you're going to do is look along the side here. And whatever comes up on the dice, that's what you're going to put on your paper here. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to turn that one around there. So you got your paper, you got your handout. So I'm going to roll the dice. Here we go, y'all. Okay, it landed on 2. All right, so now I want you to look. Let's find 2 and see look at there's 2, and that's the head. So we're going to draw a head that looks like that. That's a kind of funny looking head, but I'm going to draw that, okay? Because it landed on 2. Well, we know we're going to need some eyes. Let's roll the dice and see what kind of eyes we're going to put. Oh, it's all over the face. We got a 6, okay? Come, go down. There's the 6. And there's that first eye. So it's kind of like almost like a swirl. There you go. Okay. Now, we need 2 eyes, right? Okay. So let's do it again. We got a 4. All right. Let's look down here. We got a 4. This is our second eye. Okay. Let me see. That's kind of oval and that with a little old dot. This is a funny looking face, isn't it? I said it was going to be abstract and distorted. All right. Let's throw this dice again. Oh, we got a 3. Let's go. Need a nose. We need a nose. We need a nose. And it looks like it's kind of a side and got 2 little dots on it. Check that out. That's a funny looking nose. All right. Let's do it again. I didn't throw that. Let's throw it one more time. It landed on the something about this 3. It landed on the 3. So let's go over there. We need a mouth. Okay, those are some lips. And goes and then there goes the lips. Okay, so this funny face needs some ears. Let's throw the dice and see what kind would come up. We got a 6. We're gonna go. There's our 6. And we're gonna go to the first ear, and it's kind of like a curve like that. All right. This is the last one, and we got a 1. So you go to your 1, and we got another ear. So that is our Picasso funny looking face. And that's when I said it was a warm-up. That's what we were doing. It was a warm-up. It's getting us ready. All right, here we go. So now you're done with this. You can put that to the side. And so let's get started, okay? So get your construction paper. My favorite color is red. So you pick whichever one you want. And what we're going to do, you're going to need your Sharpie for this, is that you're going to draw an oval, okay? So an oval is going to be kind of the shape of the face. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to make it pretty big. Here's the oval, oval, all right? And the oval is going to need a neck, okay? So you're going to put line there, and it's going to need a little bit of the top of the shoulders, and we're going to do a diagonal line there and a diagonal line there, all right? Now it's going to need some hair, okay? So I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to go all the way down there. And I think I'll put another line in there. Okay, and there we go. All right, so that's our beginning. We're getting ready to make a Picasso-style face, so we're going to need some features. We're going to need let's start with some eyes, okay? So remember I told you to gather your pre-cut rectangles that you had of different colors. So I'm going to start with this brown one, okay? And if you need some help, and maybe you're not sure, I don't know if I know how to draw an eye, but if you need some help and you can't think of something, look over here on this handout and you can pick any eye you want. Now you notice I'm going to hold my paper this way. This is called long way or vertical, okay? So I am going to draw an eye, and this eye is going to be looking that way, which is really different, okay? Because our eyes don't really look that way, but remember, we're doing Picasso-style face. So I'm going to go around and around, and do the pupil, and I'm going to go around and down. Need some little bit of eyelashes. Okay, so that's my first eye. All right. Sit that there. I'm going to use a different color. Okay, so like I said, we got 2 eyes, right? So now this one, I'm going to hold this way. Okay, so holding it this way is called horizontal because it's going that way. And I'm going to use blue. All right, so this one I'm going to give an eyebrow. And I'm going to go around like that. And I'm going to do that. Another kind of oval shape. Then I'm going to do a circle. And then I'm going to do a little circle in the middle. Okay, that's my other eye. Well, by the way, what I didn't share with you is this method that we're doing is called a collage. A collage is when you take different pieces and put it together and glue them together to make something. And we're going to be making a Pablo Picasso face, okay? So now we need a nose. We need a nose, all right? Like I said, you have some suggestions over here, but I'm going to pick a different color. This one's yellow, and I'm going to make a nose. All right, here we go. Yeah. You notice I like to make sounds when I'm drawing. I'm going to put a little there, put a little there. So that's my nose. You notice I have it going in this direction. So remember I said that was vertical. Okay, so I'll kind of stick that up under there for right now. Up. We need a mouth. Got to do a mouth. I'm going to use pink, okay? And they have a couple of selections over there if you want to use those. Let's check this out. All right, it goes do. We did that line of do. And we did another little curve. And so those are my lips, okay? And so, all right, something is really important. When you use your Sharpies or any of your markers or anything, you want to make sure, you want to take care of them, make sure the top is closed so it doesn't dry out. All right, so, let's see here. Well, you know what? I think these kind of need some color, don't you think? Not just the black outline. I am going to use this oil pastels. You have the choice to use markers, you can use colored pencils, but I'm going to use oil pastels. Oil pastels are kind of like crayons, but they are a little bit oilier. That's why they call them oil pastels, okay? So I'm going to pick this white one here, and I'm going to take the brown one here, and I'm going to fill it in. Remember what I said? You can use anything. You can use markers. You can use colored pencils. I'm going to use oil pastels if you have them. All right? Okay, so now I need another color. I like using lots of colors, and Picasso did too, if you remember looking at his different faces. So I'm going to do a little bit of green here. And put that over there. And I think I'm going to have some brown-looking eyes on there. Okay. So now I got my other eye here. I'm going to do, I like to do the whites of the eyes because it really shows really well when I do that. And we got that. But this eye, I'm going to make I think I'm going to make this eye green. Yes. The middle part is green. Or maybe this around here is going to be orange because I like a lot of color. Whew, so see, now we got our two eyes and their color. We got to do the nose. I think I'm going to do the nose this color. All right. Go around all the way around all that where we had our black outline. Way to go. Okay. So, this looks like this is kind of red. I'm going to choose red for my lips. Red lips. When I wear lipsticks, I guess I have red lips. We're going to do that, Picasso. Oops, it broke. Never mind. My God, I must have been squeezing too hard, but that happens sometime. It's okay. All right, there's my red lips. All right. So now I need to arrange this the way that I want it, okay? Before I do any kind of glowing. Let's see, maybe that. No, I still like that eye there. And I like this eye here. And you notice I'm kind of overlapping a little bit, so we got to keep that in mind when we're doing the gluing. So you can see, yeah, I like that. All right, so this is your glue stick, and this is what you predominantly use on paper. You can also use your Elmer glue. That's your choice, but I like to use this. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is going to do this first eye. All right. Put it on. Lots of glue. And stick it on there like that, okay? And I can also pull it up. There's my other eye. We always got to have two eyes, remember? And there it is, and I'm going to stick that. Let me bring it down a little bit so I can still see my hair, okay? Now, you notice I'm putting this under there? Okay, so that's part of making a collage. You kind of layer things up, and then I'm going to put that under there. There's that funny looking nose. Get on in there, nose, okay? It's time for the lips. Let's do the lips. And the lips are going to go right beneath that nose. Oh, I'm liking that. But you know what? The hair doesn't have any color, and the rest of the parts, so we need to give it some more color. All right, so I'm going to pick out this. This looks like it's purple. I'm going to do some of the hair in purple. Yes. And I'm going to fill it in. Remember, you got your outline, and you're going to fill in as much as you can. And I'm going to fill in this one on this side. Purple. I like purple hair. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some, no, I don't want to use the black. I think I'll use the blue here. And then I'm gonna fill in this here, purple. You know, we had purple, now we got blue. Way to go, way to go, way to go. Y'all are doing so well there. Okay, so now the face. You remember when we talked about this one, how Picasso made one side of the face one color and the other side of the face the other color? All right, so I'm going to do this here blue here for the face, and we'll fill it in. And then I think I will go with some orange over here. So all of my face is filled in, got the hair, and voila, there it is. And so now I went kind of fast on that, but now you got your eye and you're coloring it in. You drew your eye, you did your nose, you did your lips. Oops, I forgot something. Look at that. Let's give that some color too. We're going to put a pretty necklace. There we go. You have to put a shirt on. All right. So look at what you've done. Check out your eyes, your nose, your lips, Picasso style, inspired. Woohoo! You did it. Check it out. I want you to look at your classmates. See how they did it. See what colors they use. Check it out. Oh, way to go, way to go, way to go. Y'all did it. You did it. You did it. All right. You finished your Picasso. You did it with abstract and distorted faces like we talked about. And you did the roller face with the Picasso. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what we just did, okay? So I'm going to come in, I'm going to put this one over here like this. And we've got this one done here. So let's kind of talk about what we just did, all right? So my question to you is, what did you use? Why did you use the white for the white of the eye? You know, what was your reason for it? Another question. If you could give a name to your Picasso face, what would you call it? Okay, what would be the name of it? I'm going to call mine, I'm going to call mine Mila. Sounds like a good name. That's a Mila. And yeah, that's her name. Her name is Mila. What are you going to call yours? Okay, you know, looking at it, if we were talking about feelings, what kind of feeling does your artwork have? What do you think? Mine looks pretty happy. Got a big old smile on her face, so I'm going to say Mila must be happy. All right. Let's look at some of the shapes on here. I think we see some oval here for the eyes. We see some lines here for the nose and some more curved lines there for the mouth. Pretty good. All right, now this is going to be a fun thing. Let's pretend. Your Picasso face could talk. What would it say? Mine would say, I'm so happy today. You see, I tried to change my voice. I'm so happy today. What would yours say? What would you... Remember, we're pretending. I realize that it can't talk, but we're pretending that it can talk, all right? So you were inspired by Picasso and the way that Picasso created his faces, his distorted, his funny-looking faces that he did, the abstracts. Well, did you know Picasso was inspired by African masks? That's where he got his ideas from, all right? So we've done it. Y'all done it. It was a wonderful time. So now I want you to listen to the instructions from your teacher. They will give you whatever it is that you need to do next. I love working with you. I had a great time. So keep on creating.